Welcome to this Specialist Crafts how-to. Explore how layers of colour, texture and different acrylic techniques come together to create this tropical koi pond painting. Draw freehand or use carbon paper to get the sketch onto the canvas. I used permanent fine liner here to go over the sketch after, so that I can see the lines under a wash which we'll be putting on later. Here I'm adding over the underpainting, which is a transparent wash. I've used X4 here. This layer adds a vibrancy and depth to the layers that you're going to be building after, and of course the final painting. I've used red here as it's opposite on the colour wheel, but you can play around with different colours and see what works for you. Here I'm starting to add in some slightly darker areas, so use your underpainting to try and get the tone and the values right. So wipe away the lighter areas where you need to, and build up slightly heavier, thicker paint in the darker areas. Here I'm adding the underpainting for the water in the scene. I've chosen to go for purple because that will add a luminosity to the end result. I'm also choosing at this stage to use scumbling, which you can find more about in our acrylics techniques guides, and it's to give that really uneven texture that you would expect to see on the water. As you start adding more layers, it will maintain that uneven texture. Now we want to protect the fish from the future layers to maintain that nice underpainting colour to come through. I have used masking tape, and I've placed the masking tape over the shapes of the fish on the canvas and draw the outline. Starting to build up those layers on the water area now, I'm using a cross-hatching motion with a darker blue and an ever so slightly lighter blue to create an uneven texture across the water, again as we build layers, creating that really uneven texture. Here I'm using some watered down light blue X4 and scumbling that into the water area to start building up the reflection of the light on the water. Here I'm using a natural artist sponge dipped into some green X4, slightly watered down to give a little bit of transparency. This is to try and get the effect of the trees reflecting off of the water. Now it's time to start building up those layers of leaves. Start blocking in the general big green shapes of leaves that you want to achieve. You can do this using brush strokes, sweeping brush strokes. You can tap the palette knife on and off the canvas to get those short leaf effects. But it's just about building up the general textures and shapes of the leaves now, not too much detail. I'm using colour dragging here to build up those chunky banana leaves to give it a really thick texture. You can use a palette knife to do that, and two different tones of green, and just dip them in either side of the palette and then drag that across the canvas. Here I'm just layering up all the different leaf textures and shapes on top of each other. It's just about building lots of layers to give it that depth. Again here, just blocking in the big green shapes, ready to add the detail on top of that after. The areas where you're building up the leaves that look longer, you can use sweeping motions with a fan brush or a flat brush, and those work great for that. Take your dry brush and dip it into a very small amount of paint. I'm using X6 Gold here just to add the light hitting the leaves. I'm using X6 here, which is a slightly heavier bodied paint, to build up all those textures. Just keep building those leaf textures and shapes on top of each other. Here I've cut a template around the shape of the fish's tail. I've used some watered down X2, which is our fluid paint, just to get a fine splatter to create movement in the water. You can go ahead and take some light coloured paint now and water it right down so it's a really transparent wash to try and get that reflection on the water. Using that same wash colour, you can start creating the ripple effect. Using a craft knife, carefully pick away the masking tape that was over the fish that you applied earlier. And finally, now you can start building up those shapes on the fish. These are the final details. Ready to try something new? Discover more techniques, how-to guides and creative ideas in Creative Corner at Specialist Crafts.